Let's talk about the top 5 ways of dealing with an unwanted Mystery Box Saber or Grab Bag Saber from Ulch Sabers, Saber Forge, or any of the other lightsaber manufacturers that may do this. So the whole point of Grab Bag and Mystery Box is you have no control over what you get. Well, that can easily mean that you'll end up with something that you don't like. And okay, way number 5 of dealing with this is a default way for all of us. It's human nature. It's the easiest way. And that's to just put the lightsaber in a drawer somewhere, put it in a closet, in a box, and just let it sit, forget about it for a while until you stumble onto it maybe a year or two later, if you're lucky. So remember that that's your default way of dealing with something you don't like, and that's not just lightsabers, that's probably going to be other things too. So I put that on the list just to remind everybody of that, and just about anything is better than doing that. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is maybe see if it grows on you. So if your initial impression of the hilt or the color of the LED is, oof, I don't like that, just let it kind of simmer for a few days and see if you still feel that way later. And sometimes you kind of need that adjustment period to see if you actually may like it. And then way number 3 of dealing with an unwanted saber is, hey, roll up your sleeves, get creative, customize it, or even cannibalize it. So if there's certain components from it that you'd like to use for a different saber, yeah, why not? Why not take it and use it? So that would be a nice creative way of dealing with a saber that you don't like. Now the next way, way number 2, is to sell it or trade it. And that's pretty easy because a lot of these sabers are in demand, and in the case of at least the Ultra Sabers, Grab Bag, and Mystery Box Sabers, you may be able to recoup the money you paid. So that would be kind of nice. You also might find somebody that you could trade with, and you can find people to buy the saber from you or trade with on the internet in a variety of places. eBay is a great place to sell things. I know people will also sell sabers and trade sabers in a variety of forums, so that might be an option for you too. You can even sell things on Facebook now. I've never done that myself, but it's possible. Or maybe you know someone in real life that would be interested in purchasing it from you. And the top way of dealing with it, I think, is the best. But it's just to give it away, give it to somebody else. So that's a good thing to maybe have in the back of your mind, even when you're making your initial purchase of a Mystery Box Saber or Grab Bag Saber. Think, hey, if I end up with something about it that I don't like, I'll give it to my kid, or I'll give it to my spouse, I'll give it to my cousin, whatever. Maybe see if you have somebody in mind, and that's a nice, easy way of dealing with it. You could also donate it somewhere. I'm sure you'll be able to find a taker for your lightsaber, because lightsabers are so cool, and especially with the movie coming out in December, I think you'd have no problems at all finding somebody that would love to have the lightsaber that you don't want. So those are my top 5 ways of dealing with a lightsaber that you don't want, that you got as a Mystery Box Saber or Grab Bag Saber from Ulch Sabers, Saber Forge, or any other lightsaber manufacturer.